Hey, here's something we're doing on the show now called Brant's Three Things. Three hopefully helpful things. I hope this helps you visualize the number three. Um, Three things you should never say to your wife. Just my opinion, obviously, and I'm sure there are a lot more than three things. But number one, do not say, you know what, you're acting like your mom. She does not want to hear that. It's kind of a cheap shot, and it's a slam of not only her, but her mom in one fell swoop. And here's the thing, too. I think for women, uh, probably for guys too, we struggle with this in a certain way, but for women in particular, like she's already this far from being worried that she's like her mom anyway. Even if she had a great mom, they don't want to become their moms generally. So it's a little bit of a slam. And the thing is, it's kind of a passive aggressive move in a way because you're not addressing the actual issue. You're just bringing something in that doesn't need brought in. So again, cheap shot. So don't do that. Secondly, never, ever, ever, ever say, you know what, I am not getting marital counseling. We're never doing that. I don't need it. I know what there is to know about relationships. We don't need counseling, someone prying into our stuff. Yes, you do. Actually do. What's weird is in our culture, we're so isolated in our marriages, our nuclear families become this like island, and people don't know what's going on in it. They can't speak into it, but it actually takes a lot of pressure out of a difficult or tense situation. And that's a beautiful thing when you talk to somebody who has some wisdom, somebody that can speak into your relationship, that knows you both. Again, somebody who's wise, like genuinely wise, not just any counselor. Someone's got insight, maybe shares your worldview. If you're a believer, like I am, you're a Christian believer, you want somebody that shares that worldview that can speak into your life. I'm telling you, I never thought we would do counseling, and we went years and years without it, and then it was incredibly helpful. And now we stay in contact with an older couple who helps us. And doesn't have to be a crisis. Just check in, or they'll check in with us, and it's just healthy. Having somebody know what's going on in your home is a good thing, and in the dynamic of your complicated relationship is a very good thing. So, third thing you should ever say to your wife: "Who cares? Who cares? She cares. That's why she brought it up. If not, who cares? Or big deal. It's a big deal. That's why she brought it up." It may not seem like a big deal, but you know what? There are different cues in our relationships, I've found, where something to me is a big deal. She didn't think it was, but it was to me because I felt disrespected. And she didn't realize that, but it was a big deal. And that's why I instantly got snippy about it, or in a bad mood, or went quiet. Same thing with her. There are things that are a big deal. They don't seem like a big deal to me. If I leave something on the floor, for instance, I use that as an example, and she's asked me to pick it up a couple times, and I don't do it. Big deal. It's a sock on the floor. No one's even going to see it. Who cares? She cares, and it's an indicator to her that I don't love her. And that sounds over dramatic, and of course she knows I love her, but that's what's at stake in a lot of relationship like discussions. Is your wife, may have a perpetual struggle to remind herself that you love her. And small things, you go, big deal, who cares? It is a big deal. She cares, and so I have to care. So don't want to say big deal or who cares anymore. Not fair. I hope this is helpful to you. I mean, it's just my opinions and stuff, and but maybe it gives you something to think about. And I'm still not sold on the video thing, but I'd rather type things. But let's see how it works.